Good afternoon, my social media followers. It's me, Kiwani. I'm coming to you guys from in my car, and Mr. Murray and he's not with me right now because I'm in the car. I was running an errand, but I'm on a break. But Mr. Murray and I discussed abuse last night, and we got some very good feedback from people who really wanted to go more into um, the different types and levels of abuse. And so we did say we are going to do a second part to last night's segment because we know that there are so many different types of abuse. We did not get to touch on the mental or emotional abuse that goes with being on a job that has people working there that are abusive. We did not talk about the abuse in the church. We did not talk about the abuse that is just outside of relationships. There's so many. If you've been watching the news, you saw the Dalai Lama who asked a young person to suck his tongue or something like that. That is an abuse of power right there. People in positions that have strong influence over people, if not careful, they can use their influence or their power to do things that they may not see it as abuse, but it very well can be. And everybody who knows anything about that happening knows that that's abuse. That's an abuse of power to even assume that it was okay to ask a young person to do something like that. I mean, there are just so many levels to this abuse thing. When we talk about physical abuse in relationships, and I hope that we didn't make it seem as if it's just easy to get out of these situations, because we know that it is not. We know that there are women and men as well who suffer every day in cycles of abuse in relationships, and they desperately want to get out. But when mentally you have been brainwashed to believe a certain way, or to think that things have to go a certain way, it's very difficult to change that particular routine. And unfortunately, abusers know that. They know how to manipulate a situation, and that is why they get away with being abusers. For those who are victims of abuse, it is not easy to just up and move on and to pack your things and to leave. It's not easy to say, okay, I feel better today. I'm not gonna allow this anymore. We know that there's a pattern. It comes with manipulation. It comes with just routine. It comes with the lack of knowledge. It comes with fear. It comes with anxiety. All of these things. There's sexual abuse. People are being abused every day, and that was why I brought up the question about what goes on in our home, staying in our home, because I honestly believe that if we were not taught that or brainwashed to believe that that was the way that it should be done, a lot of people would speak up about what they see going on in their home that should not be. A lot of children would be saved from situations of molestation or abuse sexually if we were not afraid to just go outside of our home and tell somebody. Even the person who is not the victim, someone who just is aware that lives in the home, if they were not afraid to go and get help and seek help for their family member or the person who is being abused, then a lot of people would be saved from that trauma. And so abuse can be, so many things. It can be verbal on a job, when you have to listen to a supervisor or another employee, somebody with a title, who feels like they can talk to you any kind of way or treat you any kind of way because of their title. That's abuse. When you're and then you can't even feel okay with saying something because of fear of retaliation or of being fired from a job, because you need that job to pay bills. And so we put up with a lot of things because of the situations that we're in. We put up with a lot of things because we feel like it has to be that way because we don't know how else to handle it at that moment. But abuse is not okay. No form of abuse is okay. You cannot show me love and abuse me at the same time. The two just do not go together. So the point that I'm trying to make is, whatever your situation, if you feel like you're in a situation where you may be experiencing trauma, you may be experiencing abuse on any level, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whether it is mental, It is okay to seek help. It is okay to go talk to somebody. It is okay to, you might have to risk some things and lose some things to get the help that you need, but okay. God will take care of you. There is nothing that God will not give you back tenfold when we're making the right decisions, when we're staying in his will. He does not want us to be in abusive situations. So please, people, for those who have inboxed or sent messages because they wanted to, talk about it a little bit more, there will be a second segment to that. But I just wanted to come on while I had a little bit of a break to share at this time that we hear you. We hear you. We're praying for you. We see you. We want you to be healed. Uh-oh, the phone fell down. We want you to be healed. We want you to be healthy, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. We want you to be healthy. And so do whatever it is that you need to do to make that happen. And I'm praying for you. Stay strong. And we will be talking again very soon. I love you guys. And until next week's Mouth Muscle, I will see you then.